Audrey, I heard all about what you did recently. You gave your mother a brand new house as a present, right? Congratulations on that. How wonderful. I'm sure she's so thankful for all that money that you spent on the place and is very excited to move in.
Thanks for that. It took a lot of work to get to this point, but I was happy to treat my mom to a new house. The last one we had been living in for so long was way too old for any decent repairs, so we were told it would be best to move out. Unless we wanted to spend almost double what the house was worth fixing it.
I see. I think that kind act you did for her will stay in her memories forever. Now, I have something I want to talk to you about relating to the topic of you getting a new house for your mom.
What does he have to tell me?
You're not actually going to be living in that new house, right? Your mother, as well as my husband and I, will all be living there. Just the three of us. So you'll need to go somewhere else for us.
Excuse me?
As I just said, you're going to have to go and look for a new place to live, please. I'm sure having to look for a new place to live at a time like this will be tough on you, but I know you can find something. And if you had the money to afford a brand new house, then you must have enough to afford a smaller place, too.
Hold on a sec. What the hell is this? I was the one that bought this house, you know. What makes you think you can say things like that?
I do know that. But that place is a present for your mother, right? So that means the new house is your mother's, and she can choose what to do with it and who gets to live there.
I understand that, but this all has nothing to do with you, Kristen. I don't get why you get to live there with my brother and mom and I have to leave. The house is big enough for all four of us to live comfortably there if you really want to move in with us. There's no reason I have to leave for you both to live there.
I understand that I have no right to choose whether I'm allowed to live there or not. And I get that the house is large enough for more than just 3 people, but this happens to be what your mother is wanting.
What? My mom wants this to happen?
Your mother herself said that she wants to be living with your brother and I. You won't have any complaints about something your mom is saying, right?
You're lying, right? My mom has no reason to say something like that. Her and I have been living with one another forever now.
But your mother begs to differ now. She really wants for us two to go and live with her now instead of you. So quit your whining, please, and live with this reality.
I'm not whining about it or anything. Well, why are you acting like you're better than me or something?
Because you have no idea what's going on here. Your mother hates you, yet you still don't seem to get that.
Huh?
She's asking for your brother and I to live with her now, and for you to get out. So would you get lost now? You wouldn't want to piss off your own mother anymore after she just got such a thoughtful present from you, right?
All right, fine. Bye then.
Yay!
Mom? I just heard about this from Kristen a second ago. Are you saying that I seriously can't live in the new house with you now?
I see. So you've already heard about this from her, then? I was planning to tell you this in person to avoid all the drama. That's too bad.
What? So wait, you really want me out of the house? Why, Mom? Why do I have to be the one to leave this house now?
I'm sick and tired of you, Audrey.
Huh?
Look, ever since Geoff got married and left us, I have had to live with you, right? Well, I'm tired of the life I've had with you.
No idea why you'd be tired of the life you had living with me, though. Why? What does that mean?
You have to understand just a little bit of what I'm saying here, right? I'm just tired of living with you. I've moved into a new house now and thought this was the best chance to change things up. So I decided to get in touch with Geoff and ask that they come here to live with me so that there could be a change of character back home.
What kind of reasoning is that?
It's not the best explanation of things, I know. But you wouldn't understand how I feel because this whole time you've been with me. Please, just respect what I'm wanting here and leave this house to your brother, his wife, and me.
But I'm the one that just gave you a brand new house as a present, though. You should be happy about that and feel that you owe me something now, right?
You shouldn't be saying something like that to the person you just gave a gift to, you careless woman. I'm the one that gets to decide whether or not I owe you anything in life, right?
I guess that's true considering you control yourself, but I can't agree with what's going on right now. Why the heck are you sick and tired of me, Mom? I don't ever think that there was any problems between you and I. No anger, no sadness. But now I don't know what to think about the relationship we've had.
You should understand very well the kind of relationship we had, and all the feelings that were a part of it. Now, Audrey, when are you going to get married?
Married?
Geoff was able to get married while he was still young to a beautiful woman. Seeing my little boy get married and live on his own for a while like that made me feel so much joy. Especially knowing that the woman he's with now is so kind and sweet to both him and I.
Although her true character is way more crazy than you might think.
But compared to someone like you, you're still not married to anyone yet, let alone not even having a man you call your lover. And all you've done with yourself is live with me. There's no way you'll ever find a man living with me. Are you not embarrassed to still be living with your mother and not having a man at your age?
Is that what you've been thinking of me?
Well, of course it's how I've been thinking. It's embarrassing even for me that you're in your 30s now, yet still have to live with your mom. Especially when I'm the only person you can call your parent, and this whole thing of raising you has been hard on me. Hurry up and get away from me already.
Mom! I was living at home with you all that time for your sake as well, right?
For my sake? Listen, all right, I want for there to be some excitement in my life. You don't even know how to make any jokes when you talk with me, so this whole time living with you has been boring. If you could have at least been entertaining for me, then I might still want you around, but you're not. So just leave me already, Audrey. All right? I'm going to live the life of a celebrity now, so go away.
This is scary. Hearing you say those things about me. I might never be able to trust you ever again, Mom. I might never be able to trust anyone because of this.
Stop trying to act like some kind of victim. You were spoiled all your life being allowed to live in my house for over 30 years.
Fine, Mom. But are you really okay with kicking me out of the house now? I think that living with me was your best bet of continuing to have a calm and stable life.
You have no shame, do you? Saying something like that about yourself. Both Geoff and Kirsten are doing very well for themselves, so my future will be fine with them. I'm far better off with them, considering my life living with a single woman in her 30s was so dull and embarrassing.
You're telling me the life I gave you was dull and embarrassing.
Goodbye for now, Audrey. I'm not cutting ties to you or anything. Just that I want there to be some distance between us. You can come back to hang out here whenever you'd like, but you're never living in my house again.
What? What the hell?
We finished moving into the house with your mother. Starting today, the three of us will all be enjoying this brand new house you've gotten for all of us.
Is that so? Good for all of you, then. Enjoy living with one another there.
Would you please not get all upset about this? Oh, that's right. I wanted to ask and see if you found yourself a new place to live yet. I happen to have a really good friend who's a realtor, if you'd like me to show you to them.
I have a new place now. You don't have to worry about me anymore. There's something for you. Do you mind if I come over there later with some paperwork I can have for you and Jeff? I feel it would be best that the name of the house is changed so that you guys own it. Right now, the house is still under my name.
That's a good point. You have nothing to do with this house now, so you can stop on by and hand us those documents to sign. Then we can be the owners of this amazing house, and you'll never have a chance of coming back to live here.
Sounds good. How about I come over later today and we can fill out all of these?
We'll be waiting for you then. I guess living on your own has helped teach you how to understand your position in this family, hasn't it? Audrey, there's something I need to check with you about. I'm being asked to pay off this loan for some reason, so do you have any idea what this could be about?
You're asking me what the loan is about?
Well, I'm just asking because this house was already paid for in full by you, right? So that would mean there's no more debt that needs to be paid off, right? And if there is, you should be the one being asked to pay.
Huh? But the ones living in that house right now are you three, right? Why would I have to pay off that loan still when it's not mine to pay anymore?
Because this loan would be under your name. I was assuming that the three of us would get to live in this house for free because of that.
Did you forget something then? 1 month ago, you took my name off of that house and changed it to your own. Those papers also stated in them that the loan for the house would be changed as well to you, and that you needed to start paying it off as the new owner of that house.
What?
You should still have a copy of those papers on you, so go ahead and read through them again. I thought you read all the documents before you signed them, right?
What? How much is remaining to be paid then?
As of right now, I think you still need to be paying $2,500 a month for some time. Can you pay that?
I can't pay that kind of money. That's way too expensive for me. Were you even able to pay that kind of money every month for this house?
I was able to pay it because I happen to work a lot of hours. And actually, I have my own company, although it's all based online, so there's no physical office or anything.
Is that right? I never knew anything about that. Hey, all right, you can come back to this house now. Just as long as you help us pay the rest of this loan off, okay?
I'm sorry, Kristen. I've already gone and moved out of the state. My job requires me to live in New York in order for me to be closer to my customers. The only reason I was still living there was because Mom needed me around, but she told me that she never needed me, so I was out of there.
What? But then, what's going to happen to this house? Even with the three of us bringing in money right now, we can't afford to pay $2,500 a month.
I'm not sure what's going to happen there. I thought you already understood what came along with owning that house and were ready.
But like I was saying, I thought you had paid for this house in full when you bought it.
I did not have that kind of money that could afford to the luxury of buying a new house like that in one payment. You guys are just gonna have to figure something out there. I can't do anything else for you now.
Wait a second, Audrey! Hey, Audrey! Stop bullying my precious little Kirsten! You're the CEO of your own company, right? You should be more than capable of paying off that loan for us.
You're the one that started to bully me first, you ass. Kicking only me out of that house after all I did to get it for you?
I never kicked you out of the family, though, right? I told you already that I was sick and tired of living with you was all. And that's why I had you kicked out of this house.
How the hell do you get sick and tired of your own daughter like that? You really are a screwed up mother.
This is my life, and I have the right to do what I want with it. You have no right complaining about what my life is like. Look, Audrey, you bought me this house as a way of being a good little girl for Mommy, right? Well, then make sure you finish the job and pay off this present to me in full.
I don't care about being kind to you anymore, Mom. That feeling of wanting to be a good daughter to you is gone now. I was going to pay off that loan all by myself at first, but then you kicked me out of there without even giving me a choice.
I didn't know that you had to get a loan to afford a house like this. Oh. Jeez, you are such a stingy little jerk. I wouldn't call something like this a thoughtful present from you.
What makes you think you can start calling someone like me who can even afford to get a loan in the first place stingy? I like to think that you have no right saying things like that about me when you've been the most useless mother I've ever seen. But at least I don't have to think of you as my mom anymore because those days of calling you family are over.
Then I guess you're no longer my daughter. Geoff seems to have his crap together and knows how to be a good son, but then there's you.
Then why don't you ask that well-behaving and put-together son of yours to pay for the house?
Geoff already went and found a woman and got married, which is more than enough for me. Probably the best gift I've ever received as his mother. All you've done is lived in my house for years and years like a little toxic parasite.
Even though I was the one paying all the bills and groceries.
You were still living with me in my house in your 20s, so of course you had to start paying. You really have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm being told by a woman like you that I have no idea what I'm talking about? Well, so be it. Looks like you're all starting to get all worked up a little after I left the house. So you guys will soon see just how much I did know what I was talking about. Good luck living life with peanut-sized brains like those.
Gosh dang it. You really have to put a stop to the life I could be living right now. What am I going to do about this? Especially when those two have told me they're in debt right now.
Huh? What's this about them being in debt?
Those two ended up failing at whatever business they were trying to open, and that led them into some serious debt. I only heard about this from them a little bit ago, though.
Seriously? Friggin' idiots. So does this mean the two ended up tricking you?
What do you mean they tricked me? Explain yourself right now.
Well, whatever. None of that has anything to do with me now. I hope you'll do your best to get out of that mess now.
Hold your horses! Audrey! Audrey, please listen to me. They are putting interest on our payments now, and we'll need to pay even more. Can you please lend us some money?
Huh? What? What are you going on about this time?
I'm being serious right now. The both of us will keep our promise to you.
I heard something from my mom about this, but you and Jeff ended up having a failed business, it seems. Which then led to you two taking on a lot of debt, right? I'm not sure a woman like her was telling me the truth, though.
Wait, all of that debt will be taken care of right away, so you don't need to worry about it.
Idiot. I highly doubt you'll be able to take care of it, so stop lying. I bet you both lied to my mom to move in there, also you could sell it and use that money to pay off your debts, right?
What? Why? How do you know about that?
Huh? You guys were actually planning on doing that? Frick, man. I know you guys are friggin' crazy and all, but not even I thought that would actually be your guys' plan, and that's why I was just joking then.
Hold on, that was just a joke. Wow.
Cut it out already. You really did think you could take that house and sell it off to make all the money you needed, right? And then you would have just left my mom with no house or nothing? I see. I wonder how you got my mom to believe that she was going to be living like a celebrity with you guys.
We know that with our next business, we'll be able to make loads of money. And once we have all of that money from the booming business, we were going to give you and your mom some of that money as a way of paying you guys back for the house.
You really think I'm gonna believe something like that? Anyways, you guys will still be able to pay off that loan, right? Your name is on it now, so I have nothing to do with it anymore.
Wait! I get it now. If you lend us some money, I'll pay you back triple what you've given us. So can you please find some way to wire us the money we need? Please!
I'm sorry, but it's not happening. Just give up on asking me, please. I'm not the kind of woman who loves throwing her hard-earned money away like that.
No way, Audrey! Come on!
Hey, would you freaking stop trying to call me all the damn time? You're the one that keeps trying to call me for all these hidden numbers, right? I'll tell the police about this and we'll have them deal with you if you keep it up.
Please do not do that. You've already gone and blocked all our numbers, so I had to start calling you from other hidden phone numbers. I can't believe you even went and blocked G off like that when he's your own family. Are you really that heartless of a person that you cut ties to all of us?
I am, actually. I had to become heartless in order to save myself from all those headaches. The moment they stabbed me in the back like that, I let go of my feelings for my family and said goodbye. I'm going to block this number of yours as well, and then probably change my number so you can never call me. Understood?
Please, Audrey, listen to what I have to say. Right now, our new business is actually doing very well.
It is.
We've been getting a lot of customers and have so much money now that we can actually breathe again. And that debt we both had from that last business has all been paid off now. So, now that you've heard the good news, would you mind investing in our business?
Investing in it?
Yes! If you can do that for us, we'll pay you back 3 times the amount you put in. How does that sound? I'm sure this all sounds wonderful to your ears, right?
Then, tell me why, if you're both doing so well money-wise right now, is my mom in jail for theft?
What?
Every once in a while, some of my friends from back home will send me news articles showing me what's going on around there. Y'all are really just so pathetic. She was caught trying to steal bread from a supermarket. And it wasn't just her that was trying to steal from there, but another man she was with too, who happens to still be on the run. Let me guess, the man still on the run is Jeff?
No, I'm sure that man just has the same looks and first name is all.
If you tell me the truth here, then I might still be willing to help you out with whatever the hell you want.
Really? You're not just saying that to get me to confess?
I'm being serious. But you've already got it made it clear that you're lying to me right now just by suggesting that I'm wanting you to confess.
Crap. Right now, I'm in really big trouble and I don't know what to do. Your mom is in jail right now and I haven't been able to get any response from Geoff. I literally can't do anything right now because everyone is gone.
So where are you right now?
I've been staying the night at Jonathan's, but I'm starting to run out of money and won't be able to pay for food anymore. I'm starting to think my best option now is to steal some money from the cash register and just run away from here.
don't do that. If you try that one, you'll end up in the same place my mom is right now. I'm not going to really be able to do much for you, though. So maybe it's better that you're in jail and given a place to sleep.
Hey, why the hell would you say that? Can you at least give me enough money for another week of food here so that I can stay? I just need 500 or so. Please?
How about you ask your own family for help?
After my first business with Geoff failed and we went into debt, my parents both cut ties to me. I had already used up so much of their money on that business and it went to waste.
I can totally understand why they felt the need to cut you out of their lives. And that's the same way I feel about you. Now, talking any more to you is only going to be a waste of my time, so I'm blocking you now. Bye-bye!
What? Hold on for just one more minute, please! Please just do something for me. I'm in trouble right now. There's nothing else I can do for myself.
I keep on saying no over and over again to you, alright? Why can't you just accept that as my answer and F off? You really have no idea what's going on here, do you? After that, I went and blocked that number as well, and then went and changed my phone number. From then on, I was never ever contacted by Kirsten again. What I heard the next day from one of my friends is that she ran out of that Jonathan's with a handful of cash from the register, but didn't have the stamina to outrun the police car that was parked right outside. She had no energy left to fight the police, and they were able to take her right to jail that night. When things came to Jeff, he was arrested in another town over for theft. Was then taken to court with his mom to sit through a hearing where they were both charged with general theft and had to pay large fines to all the stores they robbed. This also landed them with a felony charge, and they now have to be on parole for the next 2 years. I feel that my whole family turned out to be criminals of all sorts, and it makes me a little sad. But the fact that they really aren't my family to me anymore helps me easily forget about everything they're going through. There is one thing that I've been wondering about, and that's the business that both Jeff and Kirsten had before, and I'm thinking that the business they were putting their time into is scamming others. I can say for sure that that's what the last business was, but that's my hunch. After all the cases were concluded at the courthouse and everyone was on parole, Jeff and Kirsten got a divorce and lived different lives from one another. I like to think that they were better off staying together so that they could work to pay one another's fines off while serving their parole. But they can do whatever they please as two fully grown, brainless adults. As for my mom, she had tried to get her son to take her with him as he got himself a very small and old apartment. But after she failed him during their hit on the supermarket, he cut ties with her and said that she should rot in hell for getting him caught. With no other options for housing, she ended up going to a women's shelter downtown and has been living there with other distressed women who have also been through a lot. I do feel bad for what happened to her, but being tricked by both my brother and his wife into letting them stay with her instead of me. But after all I had done for her and not an ounce of respect given back to me after all that, I was totally done with her, and to this day, I like to think about how her celebrity lifestyle is going. When it comes to my life currently, I've been working hard in New York making more money for myself. My business is also doing really well, and I'm getting close to closing a deal where I'll have my company merged with another of the same profession. And when that happens, I'll be getting my own office and named VP of the company while getting a really good raise to my salary. I will, however, make sure to keep all my information private online, though, in order to avoid anything from Kirsten in the future. I wouldn't want to get hundreds of calls from her again like last time, so if anyone is wanting to talk to me, they can call my secretary and I'll get back to them on an undisclosed line. Now the only other thing left for me to do is go out and find myself a man. Thank you for watching and listening. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.